Iran is amplifying the pressure on the Strait of Hormuz, the key choke point in the Middle East, where 20% of the world's oil passes through. The Iranian military claimed responsibility for an attack on a Thailand-flagged cargo ship in the strait. Two other vessels in the area were also struck, according to the British Navy, although Iran did not take responsibility for those attacks. The war has left the Strait of Hormuz at a virtual standstill. Yesterday, CBS News reported there were indications Iran was taking steps to deploy naval mines in the passage, but President Trump said today that problem has been dealt with.
Look, we took out just about all of their mine ships in one night. We're up to boat number 60. I didn't realize they had that big a Navy. I would say it was big and ineffective. But every one of their ships, just about all of their Navy is gone. Bottom of the sea.
CBS News national security analyst and Marine veteran Aaron MacLean joins us now. He's also hosted the School of War podcast. Thanks for being here. President Trump said Monday that if Iran targeted ships in the Strait, the response would be incalculable. He also told Axios today the war will soon end because there's practically nothing left to target. So where does that leave the administration?
Well, the administration is going to have to get the Strait of Hormuz open again. It is effectively closed because shipping, for understandable reasons, we have about a dozen ships hit at this point, is reluctant to go through that strait. So the global economy, but also the price at the pump here in the United States depends on having that waterway open. The president could attempt to do this through diplomatic means, some sort of conclusion to the current round of hostilities that comes with an agreement from the Iranians to open the strait or at least not harass shipping in the strait. That seems unlikely to me, which I think leaves us with military means for America's next steps.
What do military means look like?
Well, I think we're already in the opening stages of an operation to clear the strait for traffic. It's been done before. In 1987, 1988, the Reagan administration faced a similar challenge from the Iranians and set up an escort program essentially for shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. I think it is quite likely the United States Navy and partner nations as well, you see the French talking about this right now, for example, will have to do something very similar in the days or weeks ahead. But you have to set some conditions before you do something like that, and I think that's what's happening right now. You're seeing strikes at trading Iran's stocks of missiles, of drones, of small boats, of the stockpiles of where we think these things might be. You want to get the numbers of that kind of stuff down low enough that you can move U.S. Navy assets closer into the region to enter phase two, which will be a kind of traditional escort mission. You'll see civilian shipping going through the strait with United States Navy or partner Navy vessels with them, drones in the overhead, watching the shore of Iran, watching for people to pop out. And as soon as they pop out, you'll see action taken.
Is it critical for the U.S. to secure the strait before exiting the war?
Oh, I think it's necessary. I just don't see. I mean, in the last few days, you've seen a fair amount of economic pressure come to bear on the administration, which makes it possible to contemplate that the administration, the president, could just declare victory and come home. But now that the strait is effectively closed and the Iranians basically have the power to keep it that way unless something is done, I don't see how the administration can simply walk away. The economic impact of that would be high. The narrative is bad. And critically, it leaves the initiative in the hands of the Iranians. If we simply declare victory, they can keep that strait closed going forward. There's no reason they have to simply allow shipping through. So I do think you're going to see some sort of military means to create an open passage through that strait as a condition of the end of hostilities.
Aaron MacLean, thank you.